Hello friends, it's Megan here, taking you outside on this gorgeous spring morning. We have a short Vinyasa flow practice today, so grab your mat and let's get ready to roll. We'll begin by coming to the top of your mat, finding that steady mountain pose, arms down by your sides. You can close your eyes if you like. Settling in here, connecting with the breath. Smoothing out the breath, allowing for the belly to expand. And then we'll begin to flow, moving with your breath. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins or a block, lengthening that spine. Exhale to melt it down. Inhale, rising all the way back up. Drawing the hands through heart center. Pausing here. And then exhale, releasing the right hand and then the left. We'll take that one more time. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, melt. Inhale, rise. Drawing that energy in and down through the heart center. Exhale, release left, then right. And now adding on to our flow. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, planting the hands, stepping back right, then left. Knees can stay lifted or bring your knees to the mat. Lowering all the way, elbows tight into the body, down to your belly. Inhale, rising up from the heart, gaze stays down. Exhale, melting it back down. Tucking the toes. Once again, knees can stay planted or lifted. Strong push up to plank or half plank. And then rising from the tail, coming into your downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe walking out the calves. Shaking the head. And then the right leg floats up. Bending at the knee, drawing the leg through center. And stepping up into a low lunge. Knee can be lifted, or you can bring that knee down to the mat. Shining your heart forward. And then stepping that back leg up to meet the front, forward fold. Taking a moment here to allow gravity to lengthen the spine. Clasping the elbows, swaying side to side if that feels good. And then releasing, if you're clasping the elbows, lengthen that spine. Melt it back down and then rise all the way back up. Pausing in mountain. And we'll take that to the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lengthen. Melt. Plant those hands. This time step back right. Then left, full or half plank, lowering all the way to the belly. Rising up, baby cobra. Exhale, melting it back down. Tucking the toes, coming up onto the knees for half plank or strong push up to that full plank. And then rising back from the tail into your downward facing dog. Couple nice deep breaths here. You can exhale out the mouth. And then the left leg floats up this time, drawing that knee in and through. You can use your hand to help guide that foot into your low lunge, shining your heart forward. Knee can stay lifted or come to the mat. And then on your next exhale, back foot comes to meet the front, forward fold. If you have a block handy, you can grab that. We're going to be working into chair pose today. So if you want to use that block, go ahead and place it between your thighs, coming back into your forward fold. And you're going to bend into the knees, squatting here as you're still in forward fold. Your belly might come to the tops of your thighs or the block. And then from there, lengthening the spine, reaching the arms out, and using your core and your back strength to come into a chair pose. It's a little bit different entry. Feeling that core strength. And then go ahead, exhale. Come on forward. Shake it out. And we'll take that one more time with or without the block. Sitting on back. Belly comes to the top of the thighs. And then reaching the arms out, engaging that core, and coming up into your chair pose. Beautiful. And then the same exhale, stretching it up nice and tall. Big stretch. And then go ahead, release the arms. Come into the center of your mat the long way. And we'll just loosen things up here. Go ahead and bend into the knees, and then we'll allow the arms and the body just to rotate. And then coming to stillness, closing the eyes, connecting with your breath. And blinking the eyes open on your next exhale, we'll come into our warrior sequence. Once again, coming at it a little bit different entry today. Feet are wider than hip width distance, and we're going to rotate from the hips, send those left toes forward. Step the right back slightly. And here we are in our warrior two pose. Arms can be extended out long, gazing over those left fingertips. Allow the shoulders to relax. And then imagine you have strings coming out of both fingertips. Your arms are being stretched along, grounding into the feet. And then flowing into peaceful warrior here. Front knee comes to straighten. And then shifting the weight back. That left arm comes into a crescent shape overhead. Exhaling back into that warrior two. And then on your next exhale, moving the opposite direction, that left arm comes down. Your fingertips can touch the floor. You can simply rest against that left leg. Right arm floats up. And it can either stay up or come on overhead for side angle. Another option here is to place that elbow on top of the left knee. Nice deep full breaths. Beautiful work. And then we'll release by coming back through peaceful warrior one last time. And then exhaling, coming to frame the foot into low lunge. Stepping back with that left leg, knees lifted or planted, lowering all the way to the belly. Rising up, baby cobra. Release. And this time, simply pushing back into child's pose for a little rest. Knees can be together or wide. Your forehead might come to the mat. And just relax here, breathing into the belly. And on your next inhale, using the hands to gently walk yourself up. And then we'll simply come through tabletop, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, walking the feet forward, and then rolling yourself up one vertebra at a time. Coming back to the center of your mat. We'll take that warrior sequence to the opposite side. So toes pointed forward, feet wider than hip width distance. Turning the right hip open, right toes forward, bending into that knee. You might step back with the left. Finding your warrior two. Feeling your strength and your stability here, gazing out over those right fingertips. And on your next exhale, coming into peaceful warrior, reaching that right arm overhead, extending that front leg. And exhale, coming back into warrior two. And then rotating the opposite direction, coming into side angle, elbow to knee or arm extended down. Top arm reaches towards the sky, or you can start to angle overhead. Exhaling to release back into that peaceful warrior. And then cartwheeling the hands down to frame that foot, coming into lunge, and then flowing through, stepping back, plank, or half plank, lowering all the way to the belly, rising baby cobra. Exhale, melting it back down, and then using the arms to bring yourself back into child's pose for a rest. This time you might walk the fingertips over to the left. And then bringing the fingertips back through center and over to the right. And bringing the hands back through center. Rocking yourself up into tabletop. Take a cat-cow here. Inhale, arching the spine, head and tail lift. Exhale, rolling through the spine. Nice big beautiful rainbow arch. Moving with your breath. And then from neutral tabletop, we're going to wag the dog. So the left hip sticks out and you look over that left shoulder. So you're shortening the left side of the body, lengthening the right side of the body. And then we'll switch to the other side. Shoot that hip out to the right, look over the right shoulder. And switching back. And then one final move here, puppy pose, walking the hands forward. And if it's more comfortable for you, you can place a blanket or a block under where your head will come on down. So the tail is up in the air, nice and high, walking the hands forward. And then the head might come to a blanket, block, or the mat. Getting a nice stretch through the side body and the underarms. And then when you're feeling complete here, use your arms to walk yourself back up. And we'll come into a seat. Might use that blanket or pillow to prop up the sit bones. Comfortable cross-legged seat. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, opening into a gentle spinal twist to the left. Reaching the crown of the head nice and tall. Inhale back through center. Exhale, opening the other side. Inhaling the arms back up through center and bringing the hands down into your heart space. Eyes can be open or closed here. noticing any sound or sensation. I have a soft, cool breeze brushing past my cheek, the sound of birds. Taking one more big inhale. And nice big slow exhale out the nose or mouth. Thank you for sharing your time with me. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.